Hey everybody, it's Mr. Hino with Mr. Hino's Lego Robotics. Today's video is going to be about a class competition I have using the Lego Mindstorms EV3 core kit. It's called the launcher competition. Here's basically my guidelines for the competition. You must use what is in your 541 piece core kit. They can use as many motors as they want. I mean, obviously, there's the two large and one medium motor. This particular one uses the two large motors, and here's basically the rules of the competition. I have two tables connected here, but we only use one. I line the middle of the two tables with tissue boxes, so whatever you're launching needs to go over the tissue boxes and try to knock over as many points for the cups. I'll go ahead and put the link to the original video I did this for. But in this video, I want to show you the program for how do you make your launcher launch with the touch sensor. So the basic guidelines would be also you can make whatever you want. Whatever your projectile is must be able to fit on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. You can't launch motors or sensors. And whatever you're launching, just hopefully can knock over as many points on those cups. You can make up whatever points you want to for the cups. In the previous video, I had a double cup. So whatever you knocked over, it would double your points. And I basically give each student or each team 3 official launches, and whatever points they get, that gets added to their side of the room. So I basically have this side of the room versus this side of the room, and then we just calculate their total points for each side of the room to see who wins. But let's get to the meat of the video here, is to show you the program and then what does this do. So let me actually launch this first, and then I'll go to the program. So basically, these arms will just come down to the table here. I'll start the program. When this touch sensor gets pressed, it will launch it over. And then obviously you want to aim it correctly too. So I've already started the program. It's only a 2-block program. It's just a weight block and then a move tank block until I press this. So let me go ahead and do this. And it just works like that. So let me go ahead and go to the program and show you what do you do to make it launch like that. Okay, everybody, I have opened up my Lego Mindstorms EV3 software here. Like I said, this is going to be over and done with very fast because it's super easy. So what we're going to do is we're going to we're going to go to the orange tab, and we're going to find the weight block. I'm going to drag it up here, and we're going to find the touch sensor, compare state. That's perfect because state is where the touch sensor actually gets pressed rather than getting released. So just if you wanted to know that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come to the green section here. Since we have those 2 motors, and they're plugged into B and C, we're going to keep it that way. I'm telling every student, might as well just bump it up to 100. Just be careful if the motors were put in upside down, you go negative, but I'll let you guys figure that out. And then lastly, it would be up to you to decide whether we go for seconds, degrees, or rotations. The one that you saw was on for degrees. And then you just have to play around with the numbers to get it to release at the moment you want it to. Obviously, if you hang on to the projectile too long, then it ends up not going very far because you end up throwing it into the ground rather than throwing it towards the cups. So on these right here, that's what you're going to have to experiment here, is with the degrees, how much time, or how many rotations. And that is it. Once you start the program, the basic touch sensor will just wait for you to press it, and then it will launch it. So the rest is going to have to be on you to experiment and see how things go. All right, let's go back to the launcher for one more launch. What's also pretty cool is my students know that if you hold on to the projectile too long, it throws it into the table, like we said. So they actually will put stoppers. So watch what happens when this arm comes up. That actually prevents this arm from going any further, and it basically will launch at the correct angle. Obviously, you're going to have to make sure that you put those stoppers at the right point, but that would have been a perfect angle for it to release. But let's go ahead and let me give you a different angle on this one here. So let me start this program. So again, it's on the weight block, so it's just waiting. And let me get back enough into the shot. You also got to be careful that your cord's not in the way. But let's go ahead and launch this thing. There we go. All right, guys, so that is the launcher competition. Super fun to be able to press that touch sensor as a trigger to have it launch. So hopefully you can incorporate your own rules, your ideas on this one. Let me know if you want to modify this to make this more fun. But this is a great project. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. I am Mr. Hino from Mr. Hino's Lego Robotics. I am out.